Martin, you just had your talk just before the rain started.
I know, that was us. For some reason I had magic fingers.
Yeah, you did.
That one.
Tell me just in 2-3 short sentences what your talk was about.
Basically it was about taking a break from life and zooming out and in a bigger perspective than just taking a vacation.
Yeah.
And that's what I did for over 4 months.
I think that's just crazy. How did you manage to...
It was tough. I mean, I spoke about that as well. That it's hard to disconnect. It's hard to both from work and the world is not. I mean, at least like from where I'm from in Sweden and the company, friends, family. It's not. You just don't do that.
No.
So it's not. There's no yo button to push to disconnect from everything and leave. With relationships and I mean just canceling your subscription to the cable TV, that took 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. And then I just disconnecting from all the crap emails that I get every day.
Yeah.
Was 4 hours.
It should just be a disconnect from everything.
Where's my yo button for that?
Yes.
I need a yo. Somebody build that.
Yeah, please. It'll make your world a better place.
I know it would be. Yeah, but I mean, a little bit of work, but I mean, all worth it in the end. Even though it took a little bit. I mean, once you're set on it, it was just like this is gonna happen.
You shared that you felt like you removed 95% of your life.
Yeah, which is kind of crazy. I mean, I wonder what but at work, all my friends, family, godsons and daughters, all the habits, hobbies, whatever, all that disappeared because it's all connected to my house and the town, and that was all of a sudden gone.
And 4.5 months with your wife, you also said that you kind of went out of conversations and topics.
Well, it was a tricky thing being, because the conversations that you have on a vacation are pretty superficial, if you may.
Yeah.
I mean, about the experiences that you share every day, which is on the beach, it's sunny, good food, bad food, so and so. And after a while, I mean, that takes only 20, 30, 40 an hour to go through. And that leaves a very long day of silence and just like room to fill up with new conversations.
Yeah.
That one might not, have thought of before what that might be about.
But something happened.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, but it took over a month. Actually, I should ask Jennifer about this too, because I haven't really. Yeah, how long? What her thoughts was on it. But I just remember that all of a sudden we had deep conversations about history, politics, current events in a way which is more in depth than saying, 20 people dead in Gaza.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You shared long thoughts, basically.
Yeah, well, long and deep thoughts.
Almost never do that.
Which is sad.
Yeah, it is. But when you got back a little while ago now?
3 months ago.
3 months ago.
Yeah.
And how did that feel to come back? And have you been able to take everything you learned from disconnecting and implementing it into your everyday life, or do you just go back to your normal routines?
Some I did. Some I'm fighting not to go back in. I mean, it's a fight. It's a struggle. It's it's like a relationship almost that you have to maintain it. Like you just don't get married and you gotta work with that. It doesn't give you a free pass until live happy. I mean, that's the biggest lie ever. You gotta work with that. And the same thing is the marriage that I have with social media. Like you gotta fight to disconnect. So some of that, it's like a drug. I've gone back into it.
Yeah.
Sadly enough.
Yeah.
So I gotta read your book. But I've changed a lot of things.
Like what?
Habits, I think. Habits and my professional life. I think that's been the biggest difference has just been doing, just changing my job and doing stuff now that I'm really passionate about. It's not that I was not passionate about my previous job as CEO, founder of Media Pilot, but I didn't. My actual duties, my day-to-day work, wasn't exactly what I I wasn't, on fire going to work Monday morning, and I want to have that feeling.
And you do now?
Well, yeah, because now I follow my heart, and I don't. There's not as much compromising with myself. I think.
So, to finish it up, what would you be your one or two advice to people that kind of feel stuck, or feel tempted to disconnect in some kind of way?
I think it's just do it. It's not. What do you do? I think I needed some kind of kick up my butt to really get off my feet and really do this. But people get a job when they're 25 or whatever after college, and then you work with maybe vacation every year until you're 65, and then you retire, and then you're supposed to like have fun and travel the world and do whatever. And then if you're in a good place, you be physically active and all that. I mean, that to me just doesn't sound right up here. So I just be true to yourself, and is this really how you want to live your life? It's very short.
And start now.
I mean, yes, yesterday, goddammit, but I don't have any regrets. I think that this is like, it's never too late. I guess that's my point. Yeah. Sure. So even if you're, like I'm 35 or 45 or whatever, like, just do it now, because otherwise you're going to regret it being on the Ligue de Parade.
Sure. Okay, Martin, thank you so much.
Cheers. Good to be here.
Awesome.
Thank you.